Hi, welcome to McEowen. My name is Beth Love and I'm the elementary principal here, and we are going to have a great year. I know that this year looks a little different and you might be a little bit nervous about coming back to school, but it is going to be okay. Every year as a principal, I wonder, okay, what is the thing that is going to be new this year? What is the thing that I'm going to have to really talk about a lot and kind of work through? Well, in the past, it's been light up shoes, and we've had Rubik's Cubes were a fad one year, and they were really wild, and kids were obsessed with them. You would think that would be fine, but kids like to do crazy things. So this year, it's going to be our mask. We want to make sure that our students and our staff are safe everywhere that they go throughout the building, and we want to keep our doors open, and we want to be able to learn together for as much as we possibly can. The goal is to be together all year long, safe and healthy. And I think that we can do that if we all work together. When we come to McEowen, there's always going to be the intercom right here where you are able to buzz into the office, and then we have a camera right here that allows us to see who is here. This year, you'll let us know who you are coming to pick up, and we will go and get them for you, and we will sign them out in the foyer area. It is a little bit different, but again, we want to stay safe and healthy together for as long as we possibly can. Till May, we are going to be safe and healthy. When you come into the building, or when students come into the building, we will have the doors open for them, and they will be able to go right to their classrooms and get ready for the day. One of the things that is going to be different this year is that we're not going to be able to have as many visitors as we have in the past. That is disappointing, but again, we want your students to be safe and we want our staff to be safe. We are so excited to see each and every one of them. I'm so excited to see their masks and what amazing statements they come up with as they wear their masks. It's going to be lots of fun, and we are going to have a wonderful year. Good morning. So each day when you come into your classroom, you will go straight back to the sinks. Nearly all of our classrooms here at McEowen have sinks in them. You will wash your hands with soap and water before you even have a chance to sit down at your desk. Once your hands are clean and you're ready to go and ready to learn for the day, you will find your spot. You will keep your backpack close to you. And as you can see, our desks look a little bit different this year. They're spread out so that each of us have lots of space, but they're not a full 6 feet apart. So that is a reason that we will be wearing our masks in the classroom, so that we can keep our teachers safe and so that we can keep each other safe. All right, there's a few new things that will be in our hallways this year. Just like always, we try to go down one side of the hallway when we're going one direction and the opposite when we're coming back through. Well, this year we will have our arrows that will indicate which direction we are going, so that we continue to stay in a single file line and keep each other safe. As you can see, we also have these super exciting new water bottle filling stations, and we ask that each student brings a water bottle with them to school, and then also take it home at the end of each day so it can be cleaned. These are really exciting, and we're super thankful that our PTO was able to provide them for us. Each time a student comes into a classroom, they will use some hand sanitizer. We will have this in every single classroom here at McEowen and everywhere else in the district. So every time a student comes back into the classroom, we'll use some hand sanitizer and get ready to learn again. We will also have a bottle of sanitizing spray that will be used on our desks throughout the day and anything that our students touch throughout the day. Here at McEowen, one of the things that we really enjoy and that is special about our building is that our teachers are departmentalized. Each of our teachers specializes in a specific subject, and they provide that material for the students, for all of the students in their pod. So one of the things that's different this year is that our teachers are going to be rotating from room to room so that they can teach their specialty, and the students will stay put in the classroom. This is a strategy that has been used in lots of other schools, even before we were worried about the coronavirus and other things that are going on right now. So this is something that we're excited to try, but it'll also help make sure that our cohort of students stay together and within the same space throughout their learning experience. All right, this year at McEowen, we are still going to be able to have specials in our specials classrooms, the art, music, and PE room. So one of the things that they will do when they come into a classroom, remember, they're going to use their hand sanitizer every single time they go into a classroom. And the rooms will be disinfected with our the spray that we will use throughout the classroom in between each group of students. It takes about 10 minutes for it to take full effect, so we will have that amount of time between each group so that our rooms can stay as sanitized and disinfected as possible. All right, one more thing that's going to be a little bit special this year is that each time you have a new specials, you will stay with art during your specials block for 2 weeks, and then you'll have music for 2 weeks, and then you will have PE for 2 weeks during your specials time. This will allow for our teachers to have a little bit less interaction with all of our students at one time, and it will allow you the opportunity to really specialize in that particular area during that time. Everybody knows that lunch is the best time of the day, and at McEowen, we're going to walk down the hall that we always use to come into the lunchroom. There will be some numbers along the hallway so that we have a little bit more space in between us as we're going into the cafeteria. And then you and your teacher are going to create a seating chart together for lunch so that you're able to sit with your friends during that time or close to your friends, but then also so that we know that where everybody is at within the cafeteria. We won't be able to sit as close to one another as we have in the past. We will leave a spot or a seat in between each of us as we're having our lunch, and we won't be able to sit directly across from each other. We will all sit on one side. We'll still be close enough to be able to talk, but not as close as we were before. That's okay. We know this is a short-term situation, and we'll be able to get nice and cozy in the lunchroom again in the future. As we leave the cafeteria, we're gonna go out the back door, and we're gonna walk around and go right to recess. All right, this year at McEowen, each student will have a Chromebook for their use throughout the school year. Once they are assigned that Chromebook, this is Chromebook number 1, that student will have the opportunity to use this wherever they are learning throughout the school year. If for some reason we have to move into distance learning, they will have this Chromebook to take home and to use so that they continue their lessons at the same pace and rate that they were in the classroom. Each classroom has one of these awesome Chrome cards that they will plug in the Chromebook at the end of each learning day, and they will be ready to go for the next morning. Oh, pick up and drop off. That is the best time for every parent, and we always worry about those long lines. Well, McEowen is known for getting through our pick up and drop off procedures very quickly, and we can plan on continuing to be just as speedy. So this year, when you drop off your student, the one difference is going to be that the student is going to go directly into the building and down to their classroom. We will not gather in the front foyer areas as we have in the past. They'll go right down to the classroom and have that time with their teacher. We do start allowing students to enter the building at 8:30 in the morning. When we pick up at the end of the day, parents are going to line up along this driveway, and we will radio into the building to have your student come out. Again, the students will not gather. They are going to be in lines in the hallway, and we will call them individually so that we do not have any groupings of students, and we'll also be able to move our line quickly. Okay. I hope this video helped you learn a little bit about what school's going to look like this year. We are so excited to see you in just a few days at McEowen Elementary.